Hello, 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 hello. How are we? Sunday night, bonus episode, yay! Who would have thought I would have been here on Sunday night? Hello, Tara. Welcome in, Kerry, as well, and Zwan. Hopefully the hair is now well on the way, Zwan. Did you get it sorted today, or can you not get a haircut in Denmark on a Sunday? Monday. Sweet. All good, all good, all good. I like it. Kerry straight away with the hydrate message. Loving this game indeed. Killer Frequency. We'll get on to that in a minute. I hope you've had a good weekend so far, Kerry. I hope you're feeling better. I presume you are if you're nomming in the background. Hopefully you got over the lurgy that was affecting you on Friday. And yeah, we had a good session on Friday. Really enjoyed the game overall, but I found that the story was really strong in the first one, in the actual main game. This is Dredge, by the way. And much as I quite enjoyed the sort of mechanics of the DLC, I found the story was a little bit... we bought an air fryer. We are in the club. Way! Well, I joined the air fryer club probably about 6 weeks ago, and I have to say, I do wonder why I didn't do it earlier. I think, for me, the thing was that the fryer bit, if it wasn't called an air fryer, I would probably have done it a bit earlier, or a bit sooner. But I did sort of think... Air Fryers Club, whoop whoop. 2 seconds, I've just got a message coming through. I presume it's the boys. Yes, the boys are all good. The boys have been having a heavy day today. I'll get to that in a minute as well. Yes, so let's do this one by one. Dredge, good main game. Like the mechanics of the DLC. Love the sound, love the visuals. All good. Didn't quite like the story so much. It just suddenly stopped, which was really bizarre. I see. Yeah, so it just stopped all of a sudden. I was actually talking with somebody. Hi Dan, how are we? Yeah, I was talking with somebody in the stream actually, and he'd played through it, and I said, where do I go now? And he said, that's it's done. So it kind of just fizzled out at the end. It was a bit bizarre. However, as I say, new zone, and it was all good, so I might go back and catch all the fish in the area, who knows. Might put it on my Steam Deck and have a go at that. So yes, air fryers, now I understand. But at the time, we don't really eat any fried food. So it was a bit of a, why would I want to buy something that fried something? But I now understand the error of my ways. And certainly I use it probably 5 times a week. Hey Van, how are we? Nice to see you in as well. I'm good. How's the weekend been? It's been good. It has been very good. The weather's been reasonable. It's been chilly, but very dry, which is good. So we've had the boys out right, left and centre. This morning we were out for an hour doing a sort of woodland trail walk, which was great. And this afternoon we went to the beach and took them down there. So they've been a bit... They then went to see their gran and granddad, and they were just getting a bit beyond themselves. Yeah, it's been a great day. I've been out quite a bit of the weekend, out in the fresh air, which is what I like to be doing basically when I'm not streaming. Last Christmas I was worried if I was going to miss a microwave. Sometimes yes, something else no. I've got a microwave, but I kind of use it for just quickly doing vegetables and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's been a great weekend all the way through with the boys. They're really improving, recall, etc. So and we even actually... The one scenario that we hadn't tested with them was actually proven this morning when we were going down this woodland trail and a rabbit jumped out in front of us, and both of them immediately jumped to attention and were like, we think we should be chasing this, and took off down the track, but with a bit of shouting. in a bit of excited waving, they realised that, yes, the sausage that we had was probably going to be far tastier than catching up with that rabbit. So they came back, which was brilliant, because that was the bit... Yeah, that was the bit that we were kind of concerned about, that if they saw anything like a rabbit or a bird or whatever, that they'd be off doing their gun dog duty. But no, it seemed to go pretty well. So yeah, they're knackered now. They're a bit overtired and they were getting a bit gripey with each other. So I was kind of glad to come up and do the stream tonight. So yes, and air fryers. I got sometimes I miss the microwave for reheating food instead of waiting 15 minutes in the air fryer. It's all relative though, isn't it? Yeah, you would have waited about half an hour for the oven to heat up and do the thing in the oven, and then you get 15 minutes in the air fryer when you could do it in sort of 2 or 3 minutes in the microwave. So we've got an integral microwave. It's built in above the oven, so couldn't really get rid of that. But yeah, I certainly use the air fryer far more than I probably thought I would immediately. And I think if anybody's getting one, then certainly get one with dual drawers. So you can do lots of stuff at the same time. You can do chicken on one side and potatoes on the other side or whatever. So yeah, it's been a bit of a revolution in our house, but I'm glad you've now joined the club, Kerry. The one thing that I still get slightly frustrated about, you got the Ninja out. Yes, Mag got that. Mag Kid. Yeah, you got it off Amazon on Black Friday. He bought that today as well. Another guy in the server. So yeah, they've certainly done their work there. Yeah, what was I going to say? Oh, the one thing that really frustrates me, I suppose, given how popular air fryers have become, is actually trying to find cooking times. You're kind of guessing a lot of the time, I find. Or you put in, I want to heat up breaded fish, and then you get a whole recipe about how to actually put coating on fish and then do fish for 2 minutes and then put it like that. And you just say, when you put in warm up breaded fish or whatever, it never gives you a straight answer into Google. So I'm finding I found that slightly frustrating, that I'm constantly sort of getting about 15 different answers, a lot of which say either put it in for half an hour because you're doing it from scratch, or do it for 2 minutes, which is obviously just, it's gone a bit colder. You go, oh, feel. Yeah, I'm far more precise than that. My brain has to know how long I'm supposed to put it in for to make sure that it is actually done. So what I'm tending to do at the moment is, I seem to think it's if something's supposed to go in the oven for 20 minutes, then it'll probably be done in 12 in the air fryer. So I'm sort of working on that premise at the moment. Yes, no, I'm more of a precision person. That's why I quite like baking more than cooking, because you can, it gives you very precise measurements and stuff. So yes, I'm far more of a baker than a cook. I heat things up. But the other thing I find, I mean, people obviously love cooking. Hey Banshee, how are we doing? Christmas emotes are out. Nice. Like to see it. Let's do a bit of, oops, hang on a second. Let's do that. Is that going to work tonight? Yes, it is. Beautiful. Love it. So we're doing that, and then we are going to do that. Yeah, so what was it? Lost the thread of my talking there. I can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, I was frustrated about cooking times on air fryers and the fact that very few manufacturers actually put... Kerry has joined... Arigato! Kerry has joined Air Fryer Club. She gets sucked into the Black Friday Ninja deal, as did Mag. So slowly but surely the army is growing. So I can't remember what I was actually going to say about something else after that, but it couldn't have been that important. Everyone had an air fryer. No bothers, one. Yes, we'll need to see pictures after you've had your surgery tomorrow. Your cult is building, indeed. Work tomorrow, I know. It's a horrible thought, going back to work. It's not the best at all. However, we're here tonight, here to have some fun, and hopefully we'll find out there will be pictures. Nice. Good. Yes. Hopefully we'll get finished this game tonight. Hopefully. And then the week, in terms of where it is in my head at the moment, I'll probably publish a schedule tomorrow. Will be to play more of The Last Faith tomorrow. I'll see how that goes. I'm enjoying playing it, but what I'm also finding is that I want to play it off stream. And I'm slightly frustrated at the fact that I'm only playing it once a week. So we'll see how that goes. Plus the fact the audience wasn't particularly, the audience numbers wasn't particularly high for that. So it might not be the game to sort of expand the breadth of the channel. So I'll need to have a think about what I want to do there. But Wednesday we will go for detention. We will start detention on Wednesday. And then on Friday we are doing horror game, an indie horror game night, and it will be an itch.io part 2, the sequel. I've already got probably 6 or 7 games lined up, so I think it worked quite well last time we did it. I quite enjoyed the fact that we did 6 games in the one stream, and it was a good bit of a variety. So between 2D pixelated stuff and very hyper real looking stuff. So I've tried to get another mix. Gonna lurk deep into the 74th annual Hunger Games. Good. No problem at all. Enjoy the lurk. We'll see you probably at some point through the week. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with nursing a hangover from Nay's party last night. Not at all. Nothing to do with that. We can do that then. So, yes. Where were we with Killer Frequency? Who knows? Can anybody remember? We were getting more people killed, I know that much. Yes. We had a good start to the second day, saving a couple of folks, but then we got quite a number of the kids killed and continued that vein. But now we've had a bit more information on who Clive could be, and maybe Clive is actually dead. Not through our doing, I have to say. And Dawn, who sounded as sus as all the way through, appears to be even more sus at the moment. So yeah, I think probably the best thing to do would be to jump in. I think there's probably about an hour and a half-ish left. So provided I don't, lose the plot somewhere and don't know where to go or what to do. But I think the path so far has been relatively straightforward, despite the fact that I keep killing people. So let's get into it. Why not? Why did that not work? Please stop. Good. And we'll get into the game. So, has everybody done more Christmas shopping? Anybody put their tree up over the weekend? Singing Rats by Ghost at the karaoke saved you. Good stuff. We exceeded, I have to say, we've been kind of trying to train the boys to go into the front room without going loopy. And we've kind of got to that point over the last couple of days. So we took the bold step today of actually building the Christmas tree in the room, and then put some lights on it. So they haven't killed it. You don't celebrate Christmas. Oh my lord. I don't think I could survive without Christmas. It's the one and only thing in the year that I really care about happening. I love Christmas, and from that point of view, you'll probably find some changes in the channel next week. Just a bit of decoration here and there as we head towards it. But yeah, so the tree's up, the lights are on it. The dogs haven't eaten it so far, which is quite positive after a full day of them kind of going in and out, round and about. So, controller switched off. All not so good. Let's go in. You will also have noticed that we've picked up another few followers. So we're at 119 now, which is fantastic. So 119 out of 125 target. So again, the call's going out. If anybody has any friends at all who would be interested in the kind of stuff I play, even if they're not really that interested, but they just have a Twitch account. No contact with family. Ah, right, okay. Yeah. I have to say, I mean, my folks are a long way away from me, and I don't really see them at Christmas. I see them probably once before Christmas. It's not like I've fallen out with them, just a geographical distance. So it's not really, if I'm entirely honest, Christmas for me is not about family. It's about getting presents and having a good time and a bit of a party. So that's probably a very selfish view of it. Anywho, let's crack on. Yeah. Well, there's that as well. Right, here we go.
I suppose I should take this call.
You should.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Boris. I know this is really out of the blue with everything
Sounds sauce.
but I wondered if you could send this special birthday message to my uncle.
Okay, let's go. Let's go with it.
You know what? I'd welcome a change of pace. I'd be glad to.
Thank you, Boris. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter. I've never liked his name.
Okay.
But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson.
Pepper,
Is there anything
Ronnie?
Besides happy birthday, you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my God, damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Pony's Pizza. Starting at
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us.
I love
Sorry,
it.
Forrest. Let's just move on.
Ponty's
We've already
rules,
got
man.
another caller on the line.
This is 189.16 The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller.
We're not doing terribly well with the calls, are we?
Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza always delivers. Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there.
Mad victory cackling. Love it. Absolutely love it, man.
Forrest? Forrest?
I think Forrest's
Are
having an
you
aneurysm.
okay? Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets him with
Ooh,
his
that's
own
a bit
pizza
harsh.
slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay? Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call, whenever you're ready.
Why has Peggy not told us to shut off the music?
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream, with me, Forrest Nash. Who, may I say, is calling?
Well, hello again, Forrest.
Don.
Mm-hmm.
I bet I know why you're calling. I'm sorry I didn't play your song. There's a
Hey, Lisa.
lot going
How
on.
are you doing?
But please,
Never mind that now. First, I'm calling because I need your help.
are you in danger?
I sure am.
Do you mean
Yes, he's after me now.
you?
I think so. He must have heard me on the radio helping you.
Help? She wasn't helping.
Helping? You didn't exactly help.
Maybe I've been helping more than you know. I was out following a lead, trying to work out who would be next, after Chuck.
And what happened?
And I started to feel like I was being followed.
Mm-hmm.
I came back to my apartment building, but this newfangled security system has me locked out. I need you to help me get inside.
Don't you have a key to get in?
Only for the apartment door. The front gate requires an entry code. The future is electronic, I guess. I need that code to get inside.
Which apartment block do you live in? Maybe one of our listeners lives there too.
It's the new Woodside apartment building between the town hall and the trailer park. But I doubt any of your listeners live there. I don't have many neighbors.
Sounds like a prime piece of real estate.
The sound really carries at night. Shit.
That sounds like... Oh. Now. That sounds a bit like... that dog. Let's go neighbour's dog.
Is that a neighbor's dog?
Yes, it is. Boy, I wish he'd muzzle that thing and... Oh. And now he's blasting David Scopo out of his window. See, I can't get any... He's coming down the street. I don't think he's seen me yet. Forrest, please. I need your help. I need the code for that security system. Or I'm
I think
gonna
that's the
die.
guy from the roller.
What's your neighbor's name?
I don't know my neighbors, remember? Please.
Thank you.
I need to get
Thank
in.
you so much, Lisa.
Can you get your neighbor's attention?
Enjoy the lark.
That the whistling man will see me, Forrest. I can't do that.
What's the name of the security system?
There's a sticker on the box. It says...
Yeah, this is
Starling
sus, man.
Security 4000 keypad, and it looks like it wants a 6-digit number.
Starling Security 4000, huh?
That's right. Very newly installed. I need the key code before the whistling man gets me.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry, Don.
Thank you, Forrest. I knew I could count on you. I'll sit out of sight. Call me back soon.
All right, folks. Here's a little tune for you all to enjoy while I try to break Dawn into her apartment. Hope you enjoyed this one as much as I do. You were pretty quiet there, Peggy.
Uh-huh.
Forrest, was it just me, or was there something...
Yeah, it wasn't just you. Something was weird about that.
Yeah. Well, tell you what. We have a Starling 4000, or whatever, here at KFAM. Clive bought one for the station. Maybe we can
Well, we
find
know
something
where that
to help.
is, because we found the
Well,
instruction book
I'm not
last
sure
time.
who. But to help someone.
Right, so does it want us to go and find it now?
Okay, so she's locked out of the Woodside Apartments, and somewhere Clive
No, she's not.
probably has the papers for the Starling 4000.
We know. That sounded like the dog from the roller drome thing. And I think that guy loved the David Scopo track, so I don't think we should be telling it actually. I can't remember which. It was down here, wasn't it? And was it in here? Yes, through here and then through. Was it? Wasn't in there, was it? Oh no, is it there? No, that's the way up to the street. So it's back out here. We did. But with the dog barking in the background and her saying, she was obviously irritated by the fact that the dog was there. I think the instruction book was down the back of here, wasn't it?
Starling 4000 user manual. Ah, these codes should come in handy.
Okay. Yeah, because that's where the delivery note said. Let's just put that down there for a second and have a look
Order
at this.
delivery form.
So,
Starling must have left this by
hospital,
accident.
the gas
The system's
station,
not even installed in
Ricky's
Woodside.
Roller, Woodside Apartments. It does actually say Woodside Apartments. And KFAM radio station. So, but unable, Woodside Apartments unable to install, require new parts. So she's not telling us the truth, which we knew anyway. But okay, so we need to access codes, maintenance call code, we wouldn't need that. Alarm test deactivation, that's the alarm test, and then the entry code it does give you. But I think what we need is the alarm test warning. This will set off all security measures. I think that is the one that we need, because wherever she is, she's trying to get into it without proper access rights, if you like. Every time I come through that door I see that fan and it catches my eye and I think there's somebody standing there. So right, let's go. Maybe my brain's more in puzzling mode tonight. I got a good sleep last night, so, and I've been out in the fresh air all day. So let's
Welcome back, Forrest. Find anything?
I
The
did.
Starling 4000 security manual. It's got a bunch of codes.
Good. And did you find anything else?
I saw a list of everyone else who bought the Starling 4000.
Uh-huh.
Know who was on there?
Oh my god. Roller Ricky! Do you think we should give him a call?
I do.
Is that crazy? I don't know what you'd say, but...
That might be a good idea.
Okay, one moment. I got the number here. Patching you through.
Shit.
He probably can't hear it over the music. Forrest, I don't know about this. This is super weird.
Just put me through to Don. I'll take care of this one way or another.
Okay, if you say so. When you're ready, shut the music off. Line 1, whenever you're ready.
Don, are you there? This is Forrest Nash from 189.16, The Scream.
Oh, thank God you're back. I was so afraid. What's the code to the gate?
So we're putting in give entry code. We don't want to do that. Give alarm test activation code. I think that's the one that we should give. Are we agreed, chat? Does that sound like a sensible option here? Because that, if she's trying to gain access to somewhere that she shouldn't be, if we give her this code, she puts it in, everything goes mental, and she runs away.
The code is 191519.
Thank you, Forrest. Son of a bitch. Ah!
Uh-huh. Ooh.
Is she?
What's going on? Ooh! You don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, stay out!
Hey!
Nobody disrespect the sanctity of the ring!
And Ricky's
Don't
okay.
ever come back here again! I'm calling the cops!
Thank God.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ricky, get back inside and turn on the radio. Whoever that was, she was trying to break into the ring.
She? Forrest, man, you got no idea. That was him! That was the whistling man!
Ah.
The alarm gave me just enough time to get my rifle. I don't like hurting folk, but I can't let anything happen to Maxie.
Protect
She's
the
my best
doggo
friend,
at
you
all
know?
costs.
Listen, man, I'm heading back inside. Gonna barricade that window. My man, thank you. You and Peggy can skate for free
Sweet.
whenever you want.
Free
forever.
skating.
That's a
Forever.
done deal.
Thanks, Ricky. Can't wait.
You got it. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
Hey.
Gallows Creek. Here's some music while we process what just happened.
Right, okay. Let's do... We found something else. That one.
So, the whistling man is a woman?
I had my
I
suspicions.
had my suspicions.
Yeah, sure, Forrest. You just never mentioned it. She called up. You spoke to her multiple times.
Yes.
I knew she wasn't right.
Is that right, Sherlock?
Okay.
Why
That's
do
the
you think she
attitude,
requested
Peggy.
that song?
To get me outside.
To get me outside?
Maybe, but how? She didn't know the song was outside to start with.
See, I'm still.
That's right.
Well, the intern
She
has
never
to have
actually
something to
attacked
do
me
with
out
this.
there.
So? What now?
I guess I should make an announcement. We do have new info.
Okay, kill the music and you can make the announcement.
Okay.
Okay, you're live in 3, 2.
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman. One who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you.
Look out for each other and stay
We're
safe.
neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn.
I mean, how many people in the town are going to be called Dawn?
This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911.
Oh,
Hopefully,
Forrest
our
cracking the
next
jokes
caller
there.
can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call. You're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16.
Forrest
The
Nash.
Scream.
Hey, man.
Murphy?
Damn straight.
What's going on, Murphy? You in danger again?
Nah, man. I've just been listening to the show here at home. And since you asked folks to call in if they could help out, well, I'm calling. I don't know if I can say as much as other folks have, but I figure I wouldn't be a good role model to Fernando if I didn't try to help, you know?
We really appreciate that.
100%. Thank you, Murphy.
Oh, thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Well, what can you tell us?
I don't know, really.
All right. Well, do you know anything about the death of George Barrow?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. What about the killer herself?
Herself? Man, I didn't get my ass kicked by a lady. The man I went toe-to-toe with was a man.
You heard the last call, right, Murphy?
Yep.
So you know it's a woman, and you were trained by a VHS, Murphy.
I know, but... Man, how could it have been a woman under that mask?
Let's just move on. Do you know anything about the history of the Whistling Man?
No, sir. Tonight's the first time I ever heard of him.
What?
Murphy's not
I
really
moved
helping
here
here.
3 years ago, man. What do you want from me?
Hey, man, no worries. Just thank you for trying.
Right. Sorry I couldn't help you all more, man. Now, if you'd have asked me about gators...
Forrest, we have a call coming in.
What
Sorry,
the
Murphy.
hell?
I think that's all we've got time for right now.
All right. I'll catch y'all with the gator talk later. Night.
Well, folks, that was a bust. But perhaps our next caller has more they can tell us. Let's find out. This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me.
Oh,
My name
no.
is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Is he still breathing?
Yeah, but he's bleeding out fast. I really need help. Please.
Take a breath.
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like he might have known the person, and they just stabbed him.
Was
Casey,
it a woman?
was he talking to a woman?
I don't know. They had a mask and wore all black. That's all I know. Please, we need help here.
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left! They left him to bleed out! I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left, but... Please! He needs to get to the hospital! I can't drive, so we need an ambulance!
Forrest, the ambulance was destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason! Jason Parker!
Can you tell us where Jason was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg!
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16.
Would you really be
We
doing
have
the
a
voice?
stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something or he's going to die.
Forrest, Listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through
What
the
about your
procedure as quick as I
Hippocratic
can,
oath?
and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
We don't have
I
much
really
choice.
have much choice. Hit me.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable.
Surely you need a tourniquet.
Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it. I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
Keep going.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a lot of blood, he may enter shock.
I suppose,
If he
yeah.
does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood
I was thinking
circulating to
more
his
of his
vital
leg.
organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages, elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding, find someone to get him stabilized, and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
I'm here. How is Jason doing?
Badly. He's still bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg? It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah. It's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer,
Is this just some
Climb under
random
the car
person's garage they've gone into?
What else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Use the laundry.
Look in the laundry for something like a towel or a shirt. Hold that over the wound.
Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have
Oh,
to
it's
buy
Jason's
you some
garage.
new whites, Jason. Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Now isn't the best time, Peggy. Can it wait?
Forrest, it's kind of important.
Alright. Give me a second. Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need
We've
us?
hardly been on all night.
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
Could somebody nearby help them? Maybe drive them to the hospital?
You know, that's exactly what I was wondering.
Do you have anybody in mind?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows first aid.
Are you
Could
having a
call them and
laugh?
ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with
Of
that.
course there are.
Naturally.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, "The future is floppy"?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now.
Okay.
I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Peggy's got
Thanks,
all
Peggy.
the stuff, hasn't she?
I'll just have to look around.
How much more stuff has she got in there that she hasn't told us?
I'll patch my mic down to the office so you'll hear me over the intercom.
Okay. I don't like it every time I come out of that office. There's like disturbing horror type vibe music comes on. That's the janitor's cupboard. That's the coffee break room. Maybe this is it? Yeah. Who remembers that from the 80s? Lovely. Right, let's speak with Peggy.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I can't figure out how to get into this stupid safe.
No worries. We still have a little time. Reggie writes almost everything down somewhere. I'd recommend you start reading.
I'll have a look around. you're probably right. I'll let you know when I find something, or don't.
Clive, if you're reading this, stop stealing my post-it notes. Okay. Ask Jeannie where those tapes are. It's been weeks now. Overdue. Okay. I think that's just a receipt. Ooh, okay.
Could this be it?
Pizza delivery killer. Ooh, deep cut, top secret. Pizza delivery killer who kills with a pizza cutter. Free slice on me. Terrifyingly, there is never any pizza. What happened to the original delivery guy? Maybe write him in as a final girl's boyfriend. Protagonist is college student Megan. Surname to follow. She's smart, beautiful, resourceful, and lactose intolerant. Amplifies the divide between her and the pizza killer. Really? Takes place on the 11th of the 7th or 7th of the 11th, I presume. Very important date for the town. Great Goose Gathering. Event where a large number of geese appear suddenly and save the town from starvation. Try to link this into the greater story. Need to kill off Megan's support network throughout the movie, like Act 3, but even scarier. Maybe partner with Ponty's Pizza for the launch. 1 of 10 orders, just receive a pizza cutter and tickets to the movie. Okay. Really? That's obviously not what we're looking for then. God, I remember floppy disks. They were cool.
Looks like I need a 4-digit code.
Yeah. Axe Forever. Need to write pitch document. Good title. Bring back. Okay. Can I look in there? No. Can't look in the Rolodex. There's the hint. A very important date. Ah. So 11:07 then, we reckon.
Nice!
I am a safe cracker. Oh my god. Right, let's have a look. Personnel file, Forrest Nash. Okay, so we don't want to take that one. Weaver. Ooh, interesting. Well, we definitely want to have a look at that. How do we get this out? Really? So I need to put that down to take this one out. So it's a game in itself trying to put this in.
Hey, Peggy. I think Reggie's on to you and Karen. Maybe don't bring those little drink umbrellas into work for a while.
What? Why are you reading my file? You need to find someone who can help Casey. We already know I can't. Don't waste time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates. I can read the rest of this later.
Oh, it won't let us. Oh, can. I've never seen somebody gel with everybody as quickly as Peggy has. Her, Karen and Barbara have really become a little family already. Maybe we need to run this station on girl power. Hopefully it's cheaper than electric. Sometimes I wonder if Peggy secretly wants her own show. She hasn't been shy about getting involved in the calls and the scream. Sometimes it feels as though Forrest could just leave for a coffee mid-call and nobody would know. Peggy and Karen have missed another work event, this time first aid training, because of their training sessions. Their collection of cocktail parasols grows after each session. Why are they doing training sessions at a bar? Okay. Loving it, loving it. Alright, put that there. Are we really going to have to go through each and every one of these? Maybe there's something else we should have found by now. What the hell?
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
Okay, so he's in 31 Axedown Lane. No. So we need to... Wait a minute. Axedown. Hang on a minute. Where were we? 25. There's Axedown Lane. Was it 25 Nancy Drive? Was that where the caller was coming from? I think it was, wasn't it? Nancy Drive. That's a big long lane. Yeah, it must be, because there's the reservoir. There's Nancy Drive. So this guy could be our man. When I hired Brad as our station's food critic, people said I was crazy. We only have 3 takeout places and a diner. What's the point? To them I say, you can't be afraid to explore the darkest reaches of the unknown, or Henderson. Bradley and Barbara seem to be spending an awful lot of time together. I didn't realise she was so interested in Brad's work. Maybe I should join one of their after-work meetings sometime. I've always wanted to learn more about food. Brad and Barbara ended up missing most of our first aid training session. Damn it! Brad made a joke about practising mouth to mouth, and Barbara got really upset and stormed off. The joke wasn't that bad. Not good. That's not what we want to see. I thought we had him there, so Brad's not going to be of use to us, I don't think. John Hedges. Oh, God. Right, let's... "14 Nancy Drive. John refused to engage with a first aid trainer during the course. I know he was a war medic, aha, but it was station policy to send everybody regardless. John apparently has a bunch of medical equipment in his home that he procured from the military at the end of his service. Is that legal? Do I need to report him?" I spoke to John again about eating the free samples that Brad gets sent for his reviews. He said he'd stop, but he said that the last 3 times too. Is it un-American to reprimand a war vet? Well, this would seem to be our guy. John. John, the name that I can't remember, with John Hedges. Okay. Now, should I keep going, or should I... Let's just have a quick... Oh, she's at 22 Nancy Drive. Karen has really stepped up her duties in recent months. She has fully taken on Hamish's show alongside the Timberline twins ever since Wes left us. Hopefully she doesn't get any ideas about being paid double. Karen has started mentoring Peggy. I think this will be really good for Peggy. They are even doing team building training getaways. Okay, so Karen and Peggy both missed the first aid. They both missed the Secret Santa first aid training. Okay. So that's not worth pursuing. I think John Hedges is going to be the guy, but we'll just quickly check. Hello? Craven Street, no, that doesn't seem... Barbara is really getting on well with all the staff here. Everybody gave her great feedback at her last review. I get the feeling there's something going on with her and Brad. Call it a hunch. Barbara got another cat recently. She must have at least 5 now. Daisy, Murphy, Penelope, Murphy, Freddie and Lord Winston. I'll need to monitor productivity going forward. The cat photos are a big distraction for the rest of the team. Barbara laughed when I told her about the concept for my new horror script. I don't care what she thinks. A story about an alien egg at the centre of the earth, set to hatch on February the 30th, is a great idea. Why else would we avoid having a February 30th? This guy's crackers, man. Right, okay, so I think we've got our man. John Hedges is the man.
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I...
Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
He's probably going into shock,
It
yeah.
sounds like he's going into shock. Casey, just stay calm. It's going to be okay.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Elevate
Casey,
Jason's
I
legs.
need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me.
Oh,
I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes.
I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey?
Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or... Oh, God.
okay. So, apply an additional bandage, I think would be the way to go.
Don't remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I've used the rest of the laundry to keep him warm, so... I'll use my jacket. I can always get a new one. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm. Hold on, please.
Well, he's still talking, so he must be pretty alright from that point of view.
Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Oh, he's scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Casey, I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's gonna be okay. Okay?
Okay. But please, I can't give him what he needs. Please, help. I can't lose him.
All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
We need to call
John.
John Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
What's going on at this radio
and
station?
according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house.
Nobody seems to
something of a
talk to each
hoarder.
other.
All right. What's his number?
5420735.
Calling now. Let's hope he picks...
Who the hell is this calling me? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
John, no, this is a medical emergency. A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or... Never mind. He's badly hurt and he's going to die unless we get someone to him now.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years.
It's like riding a bike, John.
What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Good
Thank
man,
you,
John.
We'll let him know you're on your way.
Good luck.
Hello, Casey. Are you there? How are we doing?
Bad. Jason seemed really weak and then just started thrashing.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on.
Come on.
Hello, Casey. This is John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in.
Did we tell him about Casey?
I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help.
We never told
Forrest, Peggy, don't you
him
two
Casey's
worry.
name.
We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest, we'll call you back later. I have to go now.
Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason.
Okay.
Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
Why can we pick that up? That's a bit sus. I can't read it. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Van. I am enjoying playing it, although... Why could I pick that up, but I couldn't do anything with it? That seems a bit strange. He's got that there. Nothing else to be read, and then the map. Well, everybody seems to have this map. I was fairly convinced there must be a record down here.
What song should I play?
I can't do that from here, surely. Obviously I need to go back up. I was hoping there'd be another album in there, but no. Right, let's go back up. Yes, in there. Oops, thank you. Peggy, give us a chance. I'm doing important work down there, you know. Go.
Coming up for your listening pleasure, it's Caged Tiger with their single, One Last Goodbye.
Right.
Getting pretty late.
Tidy.
This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Okay, what does that mean? Does that mean I can just wander about and look for stuff? Right, let's go and see if we can find any more albums or whatever. What's this? Okay. Pointless. Can't use any of them. Ooh. Just wanted to see what... okay. Wanted to see what was in the bathrooms. It suddenly struck me that I hadn't actually gone into them to see if there was anything hidden in them. Okay, so a cloth there just in case we need a cloth for anything. Why do we keep hearing noises? Okay. I don't know if that, because you can find, it does say records found X of, but it doesn't actually tell you how many you can potentially find. Nothing more than there. Can't open any of those. Doesn't appear to be anything more there. Just get the coffee pot. Should we maybe have a quick tour downstairs? See if there's anything, because we never really properly looked in that break room. I think we were kind of sidetracked by looking for something but not actually finding anything. Okay, those are all videotapes that we can. Break room. Okay. Punty's Pizza. For every point that Gallows High wins by in Tuesday's big game with every order. I think that would probably have been useful earlier on when we had to go to the frat house. Ah well. Things you learn. Right, there's nothing there. Same thing. Can't pick anything up there. Right, so I'm presuming that the fact that just said this might be the last break you get, that we're actually going to head into the end game here. Hopefully we've managed to save Casey. Right, let's not to beat about the bush anymore. Let's go up and start the... Oh god, let's not go back down there. We don't need to go back down there.
I'm not getting in there tonight.
Interesting. There is something very spooky about walking through something when it's normally quite busy. And you end up just, everything's dead quiet and slightly dark and stuff. It's horrible. Is there anything more we can pick up here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's just go.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too. When you're ready,
Oh
shut
god,
the
I do
music
this
off.
all the time.
Guardian Angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little White Wing Halo number. Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
Ooh.
Oh? What's that?
You see, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right,
Runner
and
Ricky.
what does that have to do with tonight?
He's got
Well,
very
because
alliterative
George, the guy who
nicknames.
drowned, he was on our team too.
Ooh. Ooh. Keep talking.
What happened?
We had our first team party on the night he drowned.
Ooh.
He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
Ricky, please. What was her name?
I never got her name, man. He just called her Bean. I didn't really know her before or see her after that.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
I don't
Ricky,
think
you
Ricky's
said the
remembered too
party
much
didn't
from his
last
high school
long.
days.
What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then The next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life.
Eh?
And saw a goddamn whistling man in the trees. And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me. And
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. You're not a bad
we're going to
person.
find out a dark secret.
I know that now, ma'am. It took a long time to learn, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
You got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening, man. I'll let you to it.
Night, Ricky.
Night, Maxie.
All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious being, please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now.
Huh.
Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy?
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 You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track.
Uh-huh.
Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. This is I'm Coming to Get Ya by Vice. One of the best tunes this year. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you.
Hey!
Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Hurry
Surprise!
up, Leslie.
It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear
is
from
it
you.
Leslie?
Are you okay?
Has she fabricated
Doing
the whole
okay.
thing?
Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through it till now.
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet. I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows
Nice.
Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the whistling man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the whistling man did it.
I'm so
But that
confused
doesn't
right
matter right
now.
now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help.
Uh-huh.
I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the whistling man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
Uh-huh.
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes.
Here goes.
The whistling man already called up a few times.
Yes.
I bet she calls again.
Yes.
We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her.
Okay.
Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is.
Uh-huh.
We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
Okay. Leslie doesn't know that she's talking to the world's worst small talk maker. There's no way I can stall somebody for any length of time. I love silence. I don't think that's going to work. But I'll do my best.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now.
Uh-huh.
Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime.
Yes. How we managed to get 5
Anyway,
people killed.
I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Yeah, I don't think it is going to be that
It's
easy.
nice to think, Peggy, but I don't reckon Dawn is going to give up without a fight.
She
Exactly.
probably won't give up without a fight, no. But neither will we. Now, let's get you back into the arena, champ.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Forrest, shut the music off. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller.
Is this going to be Dawn?
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest.
Oh.
This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey.
Yeah.
I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
Uh-huh.
John, is he going to be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine.
Good.
We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed.
Nice.
We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you
Finally,
so much.
chat.
If you hadn't been
We
there,
saved
then...
someone.
God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
Jason, we meet at last.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off.
Okay.
So, I might feel even better than either of you. Oh.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason, where was I? Yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead,
Ooh.
Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time.
Oh dear.
It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like it never existed.
What happened that night?
Yeah,
I went
tell us.
along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers. We decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend.
Okay.
At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our Whistling Man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean. Oh, yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. heard her again tonight, Forrest.
Dun dun dun.
Her name was...
What?
Oh, you
What
are
happened?
having
Are we still on air?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago, in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting of serial killers' location to the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area, in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that.
Uh-huh.
See you when you're back.
Peggy. This is not going to be fun. Everything's going to be in the dark. Oh, did that door never always squeak like that, did it? Hello? Was this the storage room? I don't really want to go in here.
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
Far back corner. Not this one, back corner then. The far back corner, which is down. Somebody's going to jump out here. Something's going to jump out here. Absolutely guaranteed. There's going to be a cat or a rat or something. What the hell's this? Okay, I don't know if I could pick that up. Alright, okay.
That must be it.
Is anyone here?
Boom! We've got power.
Let's get the you-know-what out of
Whistling.
here.
I need to warn Peggy.
Can I batter them with that? Let's go, go, go. The tension. It's quite stressful now, this, isn't it? For the first time in the game, I'm actually a bit nervous. Oh, yeah, jeez, Louise! Holy fish cakes, man. There was no need for that at all. Really. I'm not looking behind me, that's for sure.
What?
Oh,
Why is it locked?
No.
What?
Oh,
Why is it
no.
locked? Oh no. Peggy! Where'd you go?
Oh. Guacamole.
No way. This can't be happening.
Can't see us. Nothing bad can happen if he can't see us.
A call. Where's Peggy, Dawn?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night. Almost the end of the show. But it's not over just yet.
Uh-huh.
Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
I'd rather not.
I'd rather not if that's okay.
Oh, Forrest.
Huh?
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and...
You crazy bitch!
Let me go.
Welcome to
Okay.
the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait,
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world,
wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because
because I'm not there
there
with
with
you,
you, Forrest.
Forrest.
It's the scream
I'm here with
effect. There's
Teddy.
two of them.
And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Wait, then who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Oh, it's the son.
Your son? You mean you... Wait, that he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
What? The absolute.
Two whistling men tonight. Of course. That explains how you always left to get out of town so quickly. And Murphy, he was right, wasn't he? He did fight a man.
He did. I taught my boy to never run away from a fight.
Hang on. Did you say Barrow? Then are you?
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie? Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh. Well, it sure has been years since I last saw it. Oh, God damn it.
I'd be quiet if I were you, Teddy.
But
I'd listen to Forrest. Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did.
Okay.
He killed George that night.
But where's Peggy?
This night, 20 years ago.
listen to me. You... Ah!
You're gonna talk when I talk to you, and not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Okay.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
I said you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
Okay.
If you say so. I'm not really in a position to argue.
I'm happy we have your cooperation. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end.
I haven't really been paying attention to any
Daddy,
background
we'll
noise.
start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
How would I know? It was 20
No,
years
it's helping,
ago.
Teddy.
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho.
God, I really do not like politicians. Even
the
fake
hell?
ones.
God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point.
Mm-hmm.
God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky, he was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know.
Oh, shut up.
Because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there. Bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
Did you ask Ricky if he knew or not?
I didn't see any reason to. Why?
Because Ricky phoned up earlier. He didn't know anything about it, Marie.
What?
He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But he... well... it doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth enough to tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
It was just a stupid prank.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. Oh, God damn it.
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Okay.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the whistling man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused, and
Tell me what happened next.
I suddenly recognized it was Chuck. Chuck Brody was the whistling man, laughing away. But then he stops, and he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean,
If he says it was just a prank.
Teddy!
George fell off Whistling Point.
Why'd he fall, Teddy?
He just...
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar!
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke. If he'd had any brains, he would have realized. You bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
what do we think here, chat? I believe her? That seems like a good... because that'll get her talking a bit more. Quite like that one. Any thoughts, anyone? Yeah.
I believe her.
You... What?
Why else cover it up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things.
He's not really helping himself here, is he?
I'm going to be the mayor of this town, Forrest.
Not anymore, you're not.
And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
Typical politician.
Blip?
He wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
You never found his body, Marie?
I looked all night. Jogger found him the next morning, washed up on the river. Instead of telling the truth, she lied. She said she found him in the reservoir.
Our jazz runner, Sandra Sharp.
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And
Fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
No, we saw the
If Dr.
documents.
Sullivan had survived, then maybe...
There's no excuse for what she did, Forrest. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. But Maurice Russell is dead now.
He is, yes. I think this has to stop. It's probably the... no. When will the killing end? Let's go with that.
When will the killing end, Marie?
End? When does it end?
You can't kill the world. This has to stop sometime.
It has to. Never should have started. He shouldn't have pushed my George off the cliff. He should have been punished. It's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and
Oh,
I
God.
first met, before he joined your football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
Oh, God. Can anybody remember where they first met? It was on the football field, was it? There's something nagging in the back of my memory that it was the... It certainly wasn't the roller rink, I don't think. Was it, and why would it have been the school gym? We'll go the football field. I can only get it wrong once.
You're at the football field.
Jesus Christ! Forrest, you idiot!
That
We're
doesn't
in
make
the
any
gym
difference.
at Gallows Creek High.
He's given away
I
the...
told you not to do that.
Wait.
I think he would have died either way.
Dead too now, isn't he?
Oh no.
He
Well,
is.
we'd have got the cops to him probably.
Anyway,
It's another one dead. Mind, I don't really care about
wraps
that.
up the interview with Teddy. So,
He got what he's coming to him.
Marie? Where? Oh my
Why
Peggy!
is Peggy
god. Eddie!
Peggy,
at the gym?
it's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come. And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Shock.
Forrest seems lost for words.
I didn't even see the timer on that because I was so shocked.
Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. Do you remember? Well, it was from Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
She said that my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister is the Whistling Man.
Good to see you too, Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
You should have said something. You should have told me.
I know, okay? I should have. But I didn't imagine this situation then, so just... What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned I'd been with George. And...
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
It's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well... I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
No.
Next best thing? Do you mean?
Someone has to pay for what they did.
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest. You forgot.
Is there any way I could prove Peggy didn't forget Marie?
Is there? Hang on a minute till I put this down. That might actually be stopping me from picking anything
It
up.
hurt to be forgotten.
I never forgot you.
Well, no one's gonna forget now.
Peggy! No!
Oh. Peggy got him. There. Damn it. Wasn't quick enough.
Henry, kill him.
Uh-oh. Dude. What am I supposed to do now?
Henry, you don't have to do this. There's still time to make the right decision.
Henderson police! Freeze! No! Henry! Get out of there!
Oh, I'm stuck. I can't get out.
Henderson police! Freeze!
It's not
Forrest.
safe out there.
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She... Oh my god.
Peggy, where's Marie?
Gone. Bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
We've been so bad at this game. So bad at the game. Look at the number of people who got killed.
Come in. One suspect is in custody. We've trailed the other suspect into the nearby woods. And you won't let me go. Oh no.
It was good, but we were so bad at it. So bad at it.
It's growing stronger inside of me. It's a killer frequency. I can feel my heart beat,
Yeah.
and it's bursting
after I leave? Oh no, I don't want to skip the epilogue. I want to see the epilogue. Let's watch the epilogue and then we'll have a chat about it. I'm annoyed about Peggy. If I hadn't been holding that mop, I would have found that card. But I was kind of thinking that I might need the mop to jam the door, or at least hit the guy when he came for me.
We have the suspect cornered at the top of Whistling Point.
Oh, of course you do. Uh-oh.
Stop! Put your hands in the air! Get down on the ground! Don't move! Nobody else has to get hurt! No, stop! Suspect has jumped!
Suspect has just jumped. Oh god. Thinking about it, that was probably one of my favourites you played. Okay.
Do you have a visual? Negative. No sign of the suspect anywhere.
Ooh, that's opening the door to a sequel, isn't it? No sign of the suspect anywhere. I wish you could speed through the credits a little bit. It's like waiting for the end credits in a movie, isn't it? When you know there's going to be a 15-second scene that you might want to have a look at, but you can't leave, and you have to sit through 10-15 minutes of credits just to see the 15 seconds. Oh, and then nothing actually happens at the end of it. Okay. I feel totally clowmed there. There we go. That was the epilogue then. Let's go back to chat. And we'll just quit that to desktop. That's fine. I can put that on in the background. Yeah. So, you think that was one of the best ones that I've played? That's interesting. I enjoyed it, but I found, I think overall, I loved the whole vibe of it, and I thought it was really fun. I thought it didn't really, like that card or whatever. I think you should have been able to see stuff, even though you had something else in your hand, if you're going to have to make critical decisions. And again, I didn't see a timer at that point. So, they need to make up their mind whether they're actually timing you to do something and putting you under pressure, or if it's something that's critical, then they should kind of highlighted that maybe a bit more. I don't know. I suppose the whole point of it is, from their point of view, that you can replay it, and you can now, knowing the mistakes that you've made, you can now go back through the whole thing and actually try and ace it, if you like, and keep everyone alive. I think now that we know, who did what and when and why, we could probably go back through it and actually keep everyone alive. But I'm not sure if I would want to, if you know what I mean. I think I've got a brain that doesn't really like revisiting games terribly much. I tend to do the first run, enjoy the first run, and then it has to be a really, really special game for me to actually want to go back and do it, especially when it's so heavy on dialogue and stuff. And you'd almost feel like you were cheating it a little bit because you've been through it and know the footsteps you should have taken. It's almost like cheating, going back and trying to ace it. But yeah, overall, I thought the tone of it was brilliant. The script was really good. The interaction between everybody was really good. The music was cracking. The whole 80s vibe was really, really cool. So yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. Built up tension here and there at the right points. Didn't get... Oh, there was one jump scare in there. But yeah, overall good. I'm glad we've played it. It was a good time, as we say. So we will move on from there. And as I say, tomorrow night I'll be back and I'll have another go at The Last Faith and see how I get on with that. It might be the last time I play it on stream. We'll see. Wednesday we will start, Kerry. We'll start Detention, so you'll be very happy with that one. I know nothing about it other than the fact that it's a Red Candle game, and it should be quite good, but I don't think it's quite like the other one that we played. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that because I've heard a lot of people talking about it, but I don't necessarily know anything about it other than the fact I think it's based in a school and it deals with Korean supernatural, like demons and stuff like that. I think I might be totally off beam with that, but that's what I think I know about it. So we'll start that, and then, as I say, we'll do itch.io Indie Horror Night Part 2, the sequel, on Friday night, and we'll race through a few sort of 15-20 minute games like we did last time. Some of them I'm sure will be good, and some of them maybe not so good, although we had 6 good games last time. They were all entertaining in their own way, so I'll keep an eye out and just see if I think it's a great place to trawl through bits and pieces and get a full night of stuff going at that point. So there's how the week looks over the piece. Hopefully there's something in there that you'll be interested in to come back once or twice. I think I'll call it, round about now anyway, because it's obviously Sunday night. Everybody needs to get ready for work and get good sleep for the morning, unfortunately, unless you're very lucky and happen to be on holiday. But yeah, as I say, if anybody knows anyone at all that would like to follow me, that would be really, really good. Because I really want to get to this 125 by the end of November, but we're kind of running out of days very, very quickly, and certainly running out of streams very, very quickly. So if we could do it by the end of the week, that would be fantastic. But then we've been packing them in. I've been speaking to people on various other streams and also in Discord channels as well, so that's what's kind of dragging people through and in. So there we go, that's what we're doing. So a good night. I'm glad we finished it, and I'm glad that we've all enjoyed going through it. As I say, I'm a little bit salty about a couple of the bits in it, and I'm a bit, probably a bit hard on myself in terms of I would have liked to keep far more people alive. That was the whole point of the game, obviously, and I didn't really do that terribly well. But overall, a good experience, and hopefully the games that we'll play through the week will live up to that as well. So, on that note, have a good rest of your night, have a good sleep, take care, and be excellent to one another. Cheers, folks. Thanks very much. See you later. Bye.